In this video, we're going to dive into the 90% silver market watch. We're going to see who has it and who doesn't have it. I also got a story from the coin shop. What did a 19-year-old female ask for grandmother for Christmas? Stay tuned for that story to come out in this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 4,500 subscribers by the end of October. We are currently seen at 3,324 subscribers. Thank you all who have subscribed so far. I do appreciate it. If you're not yet subscribed, it's absolutely free to do so. It will never be a membership to watch any of my videos at all. So let's just get into the video. Who has 90% silver? Who has it at what price? No specific order, folks, on this. We're going to start off with Muddy Metals this week. They have a little bit of a mix going on this week. It's dimes or silver quarters. It's their pick, okay? They have it for $5 face for $125.45. So to get to times two, you're going to be a little over $250.90. It looks like the math is. The half dollars for $5 face was their choice. So it could be Franklin's. It could be Walking's. It could be Barbara halves. It could be a mix. So it was $129 for a $5 face on the halves at Muddy Metals. That's what they are doing this week. J.M. Bullion. You guys know they have the highest price. But last week they did have the silver quarters and the silver dimes. They are out of the quarters and the dimes. When I talk about the Q and the D, it's for quarters, for Washington silver quarters. For the dimes, it's Roosevelt silver dimes. For the halves, it's Franklin halves only that I'm really talking about. Their halves, they still had halves. They're $294.40. Ridiculous price. But guess what? They had a ridiculous price on quarters last week. But I think it was about $273. They were sold out, and they had dimes well over, I think it was $145 last week, and they're out. Okay, so people are not looking at other bullion dealers. They're going to one place. Obviously, they're not watching this channel, because why I made this channel, to help to save you money. And it's just ridiculous when we see these high-end prices, and people are still out there buying the high-end stuff at a higher price. Let's go to Hero Bullion. They didn't have a bad price overall this week. $10 face of Franklin halves was $250.90. Same price for the Washington quarters, $250.90. For a $5 face roll, Roosevelt dimes was $125.45 at Hero Bullion this week. How about our friends at SD Bullion? Franklin halves were $259.99 for $10 face. They were higher on their Washington silver quarters there with $256.41. Roll of Roosevelt dimes was $137.14. Please note, on the quarters and dimes, you're going to see random dimes. It could be a mix of Mercury's, Barbara dimes. Same thing with the quarters. They do have a little bit cheaper price if you want random stuff. But this is just for Washington and Roosevelt silver dimes that I did the prices on at SD. Let's take a look at Pinbacks. Our friends at Pinbacks. Their half dollars was for $10 face, $253.70. Their quarters were $250.20 for $10 face. And they didn't have a real bad price on silver dimes. Remember, they were out last week. They do have the Roosevelt silver dimes back in this week. They're $125.10 for $5 face. Let's take our friends at ATMAX. Again, ATMAX was having a sale price going on, so they didn't have too bad of a price this week either, but their dimes were a little bit higher, as you see. The Franklins were $249.53 for $10 face. The quarters were $245.96 for $10 face. And their Roosevelt dimes were a little bit higher at $130.13 for $5 face. But I do believe Muddy Metals wins the week again with these prices. Half dollars was $244.46 for $10 face. Silver quarters was $245.53 for $10 face. And they didn't have a bad price on Roosevelt silver dimes at $122.77. And please note, all these prices were taken roughly around 10:41 a.m. on October 5th of this year, 2024. So these are current prices. When you see this video, these prices may have changed. So I have no control over if these online dealers have changed prices after I made the video. They will start changing mostly on Sunday night, but with the demand on 90% silver, as you can see from JM, they were out of the dimes and quarters this week, and Pinbacks was able to get back in the Roosevelt dimes this week. So we're going to keep an eye on all this for you every single Saturday afternoon. I'll be doing a video in the morning, drop it in the afternoon for you folks, and we will see who has it at what prices. Please just be price worthy of where you're shopping for the best price. Don't overspend on any silver, gold, or platinum. Make sure you take 5-10 minutes and really make sure you're getting the best price. If you ever have trouble knowing if you're getting a good price or not, just email me. My email will be in the description of every single video. As always, I'll help anybody out there. Let's get into the story about the 19-year-old girl that what she wanted for Christmas. Her grandmother asked her. Now, I was not at the shop, okay, this morning. And normally I take Saturdays off from the shop, but, you know, sometimes I do go in. But anyways, one of the associates did call me, and grandmother came in and bought $75 face of silver quarters, $75 face of silver dimes. She didn't want any halves, they were a little bit more. And so it was over $3,700 this girl was going to get for Christmas in junk silver value at the time she bought it. She has no idea, the grandma says she has no idea she's going to get this much. That's a nice Christmas present right there. And for being that young, knowing what silver is, because her grandmother's bought her some silver every single year for Christmas, every single year for her birthday. And she says, I don't want nothing else, Grandma, except for 90% silver. I don't want no clothes. I don't want no perfumes. I don't want no shoes, nothing this year. All I want is me saving this for the future, because everything's coming to a how in the handbasket. That is what the 19-year-old said. So if someone that young sees what's coming around the corner there, or she's been educated what's coming around the corner, to me, I give her, this girl, 100% kudos for keeping a sound mind what's really going on out there. Yes, we can teach our younger people in our lives about silver and gold. The younger, the better. It does not come overnight, folks. Okay? It does not come overnight whatsoever. It takes patience with some people. And I know it can be very frustrating, because I've heard it in the comments. Some of you have emailed me, say I'm trying to get my, my daughter, my son, my grandkids involved. They don't want nothing to do with it. Eventually they're going to want something to do with it, because that is real money for one, and the fiat dollars are going away. There's not ever been, as we all know, fiat dollar lasts forever. No fiat currency has lasted forever. The dollar has just been lasting a little bit longer, but we know where that value is going. I will end with this one too. People have asked me in emails or at the shop, is it worth paying more money for the half dollars? Well, I will say yes and no to that question. And I'm going to answer it both ways. If you're short on $half, then I would say if it's not that much more, go ahead, and if you really want them, if you are a stacker, there's no need to. Okay, there is no need. If you're just a purely stacker, there is really no need to pay the extra, unless you really want them. If you're more of a collector and a stacker, yeah, maybe. All right, then if you want to try to get one from each year and each mint mark, fine. I don't see a problem with that. But there are, we do charge at the shop 50 cents more per dollar face for $half. We don't like doing it. It's just the way it is right now, because the $half are harder to come by. And with these prices just increase online, it looks like we might have to raise our price next week. I will keep you folks updated. I'm trying to get a hold of the Bolin dealer now and see if he had it, what his prices would be, because we know we have this gentleman coming in and giving us a big haul of 90% silver on Monday, as you folks know already in previous videos I've done with that. So we want to treat him as fairly as possible, because we want to get all of that 90% silver from him, and we're trying to give him the best price possible. We don't want to pay him Monday morning and our Bolin dealer calls us up and say, if we had it, it'd be this price, and we could have paid him a little bit more. So we're trying to be as honest as we can with anybody bringing us 90% silver. Right now we are paying $24.50 for halves, $24 face for quarters and dimes, and just add another 50 cents on the sell price on that, and that's all we're making. We're really not making a lot of money on 90% silver, and that's where a lot of people get wrong, that all these coin shops are taking advantage. No, there's very little money being made right now on 90% silver for us. We're paying up. We're trying to keep up with the online Bolin dealers with the prices, but we're not going as high as some of them as you've seen in this video. We're trying to stay really in line with Hero Bolin pinbacks. This at max right now, we're kind of in line with their prices, and that's where we try to zone in what they're doing, and we gain a good price in decision on that, where the market's really going at. So please like, share, and subscribe on this video if you're not yet subscribed. Again, I'm trying to get to that 4,500 subscribers by the end of October. I thank you all for watching. Until the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out.